Have you ever noticed that some aquariums attract so much attention that they seem to have cost a fortune, but when you find out the real value, you can hardly believe the price? The truth is that there are simple aquariums set up with little money that easily give the impression of being professional, expensive, sophisticated, and this doesn't happen by chance. The difference lies in small details that most people ignore, but that completely transform the look. And maybe you're exactly where many people get to, tired of the aquarium looking ordinary, basic, without soul. You look at photos on the internet, see those elegant tanks, and think, could mine look like that too? It can, and you'll see that today. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 tricks used by experienced aquarists, aquarium photographers, and even specialized stores to make any aquarium look much more expensive, even without spending much. Some adjustments are so simple that you can apply them literally today. And before we begin, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the size of your aquarium. This way, I can bring you increasingly useful videos. Let's go to the first trick. 1. The right lighting transforms everything. Lighting is the silent makeup artist of the aquarium. Poorly positioned light leaves everything dull, without depth, without contrast, but well-configured light makes plants shine, highlights the textures of the stones, and even changes the perception of water cleanliness. I'll show you what many people get wrong. Use a bulb that is too strong and creates harsh shadows. Position the light fixture too high. Leave the light too white without the proper temperature. The trick for expensive aquariums are light slightly angled, directed forward, creating soft shadows behind the plants. Temperature between 6,000 and 8,000 K, which enhances greens and reds. Focus on the center of the aquarium, leaving the sides darker. This creates depth. Imagine lighting a dining table. You don't throw light equally on everything. You create layers. It's the same in an aquarium. If your light fixture is basic, add a diffuser strip, even parchment paper works. This softens the light and gives it a premium look.
2. Dark substrate looks much more luxurious. Have you noticed that the most expensive aquariums use black, brown, or gray substrates? There's a reason. Dark tones create a natural contrast with the plants, highlight the fish, and give an air of professional landscaping. Just like in decoration, light surfaces show imperfections. In an aquarium, this means dirt, particles, and algae spots appearing all the time. Dark substrate, on the other hand, hides imperfections and gives the impression of depth. Dark substrate makes the aquarium look smaller. Actually, the effect is the opposite when you combine it with the right light. The aquarium looks deeper. If you don't want to replace everything, spread a thin layer of dark gravel over the current one. The look changes instantly, like putting a new rug in the living room. 4. The right background is the wow effect that almost no one uses. Want to know one of the most used secrets in stores that display aquariums that look very expensive? The matte background. Forget that old light blue or the shiny black that reflects everything. It distracts from the layout and delivers an outdated look. Matte backgrounds, such as black, gray, or even white for those who like a minimalist style, have an incredible effect. They absorb light, eliminate unwanted reflections, and create an immediate sense of depth. The aquarium looks more modern, cleaner, and much more elegant. And the best part is that this trick is extremely affordable. You can use matte contact paper, cardstock, or simple adhesive vinyl. It's cheap, quick to apply, and completely transforms the look. It's literally a premium effect for just a few dollars.
5. Layered arrangement. Makes it look like professional aquascaping. When you look at a really expensive aquarium, you immediately notice that it has depth. Nothing is on the same level. There is a well-defined foreground, a middle ground that connects everything, and a background that creates the feeling of a complete landscape, almost like looking at a forest through a window. The most common mistakes are 2. placing all the elements at the same height and arranging rocks and plants too symmetrically. This makes the look flat, static, and predictable. To give it a professional look, think in layers. Place large rocks in the back to create elevation, use tall plants on the sides, leave low plants in the front, position driftwood leaning upwards or slightly backwards. It's like setting up a photograph. Depth matters more than quantity. And the final trick makes all the difference. Create a small mound of substrate at the bottom. This simple relief makes the aquarium look much larger, and almost no one notices how you did it. 6. The right maintenance makes your aquarium look much more expensive. It may seem obvious, but here's the part that differentiates 90% of ordinary aquariums from those that look professional: strategic cleaning. It's not about cleaning a lot, it's about cleaning the right way. The front glass is always spotless, the sides are slightly dark, natural, the water surface is always oil-free, the filter hose is hidden, and the equipment is discreet or camouflaged. You can have simple plants and common stones, but if the aquarium is cleaned in a smart way, it already gives the impression of being expensive. Aquarium stores clean only what is necessary to maintain a nice look, but without messing too much with the ecosystem. Use a magnetic scraper 3 times a week. Change the water in small amounts. Hide the equipment behind plants. Clean the filter only when the flow drops. Use a light fixture that doesn't show dust or grease. To look expensive, you need difficult plants. Not at all. Professional aquariums use even simple mosses as long as they are well organized.
7. Use shadows to create drama and depth. One of the most striking features of expensive aquariums is the interplay of light and shadow. While most people try to illuminate everything evenly, professional aquascapers do the exact opposite. They create intentionally dark areas. These natural shadows give a sense of volume, highlight illuminated plants, and make the aquarium appear larger. Furthermore, they create visual resting zones, just like in professional photographs. The simplest way to achieve this effect is to position large logs or rocks so that the light doesn't hit everything directly. Another technique is to add dense plants, such as anubias or ferns, in strategic locations. This creates a cinematic look, where the light shapes the scene and the aquarium gains that sophisticated air that we usually only see in exhibitions. 8. Create a guideline for the eye. The secret to photographed aquariums. Every truly beautiful aquarium has something in common. The eye naturally travels across the scene, as if strolling through the layout. This doesn't happen by chance, it's planned. Professionals use what they call a guideline, a visual direction created with driftwood, slanted rocks, small paths of sand, or even the distribution of plants. This creates a cinematic look where the light shapes the scene and the aquarium gains that sophisticated air that we usually only see in exhibitions. Now that you know these 6 tricks, you can see that the look of an aquarium doesn't depend on expensive equipment, but rather on intelligent choices. What transforms an ordinary aquarium into something that looks premium is the sum of small details: the soft light, the frosted background, the large rock, the sense of depth, the dark substrate, and of course, the maintenance that keeps the aquarium looking new every day. And that means one thing: you don't need to spend a fortune. You just need to look at your aquarium as a living scene, a place where every element has a visual purpose. I'm curious, which of these tricks will you try first in your aquarium? Tell me in the comments. I love to know what you're going to try. If this video helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves aquariums. This helps me a lot to continue bringing quality content to you. See you in the next video, and until then, keep creating amazing little worlds inside your home.